Hey, thanks for clicking on my video. I'm so excited to tell you about how we cloth diaper at nighttime. You may say, why are you so excited? Because it took some time to get to this point. And of course, I try, as most parents, just try to spend as little money as possible. I mean, you can buy everything that's suggested and then kind of figure it out from there. But we really took the approach of just trying to try a few things here, a few things there, and come up with our system. And here it is. And I forgot to say, excuse my cloth diapers right here. I'm in the process of putting them away. At about 3 months old, we noticed that every time we picked up our son in the middle of the night, his back was wet. Us being silly new parents, we thought it was sweat. I said, oh my gosh, he's so hot. He's the sweat all the way down his back. I didn't even know the newborn sweat like this. Literally, it probably took 2 or 3 days for us to realize that it was pee. It was not sweat. I can't believe I'm even admitting to this, but that's what happened. I just say this so you can learn from my mistakes. In some way, I came to the conclusion that this is pee. Our son is a heavy wetter and he is peeing through his diaper. I was at that point doing a heavier diaper and I was even lining it, but it wasn't enough. At that point, the journey began, searching for a solution for nighttime cloth diapering. And now he is 21 months and we're actually moving out of the diaper stage and he's about fully potty trained at this point. But this system worked for us at that 3-month mark all the way into where he is now. And he could really continue to wear these probably for at least for another year. But we do have a pretty slim son. So I'll just show you a few of the diapers that we have that worked really, really well for us. So this is the first one. I do have another video on this. It was a toddler's diaper stash video, but this one I'll go into some deeper details. So this is the Soothie Baby, and it is a Etsy brand. When I bought this was an Etsy brand, and I got this directly off their website, decently priced. I saw another video, a woman suggested this, so that's what gave me the idea, and boy am I so glad that I took that advice. Because you really just don't know. But this was really awesome. When I first got this, it was so soft that, I mean, I barely even wanted to use it. Now I just been air drying it for over a year, so it's a little stiff, but still the inside is soft, but the outside's definitely pretty stiff. So this came with this, I can't remember all the terminology anymore. You know, the snap-in insert here, and a hemp insert. So this is what really holds all the pee. So this keeps the baby's butt dry, kind of wicks the moisture away, and this stores this this layer right here stores the pee, along with, I'm pretty sure, this outer layer. So I don't know what type of fabric this is. It reminds me of microfiber, but I don't believe it is. But I think this is called an all-in-one. There were a lot of different types of styles. I thought this was pretty cool. It wasn't very boyish, but he didn't care. Like I said, I think we started at about 3 months with this one, and it really did the job. It gets very small, and even at the younger age, I don't know if you would so much need this. That may help with the fit a little bit. And as you can see, it's pretty small and pretty thin. So really love this whole system. If I could do it all over again, I would just get a few of these. Next, I have the Sustainable Babyish. So this is very popular mainstream brand. Liked it a lot. This one was a medium. This fit him when he was about 3 months old. He was a very chunky child. Fit him when he was about 3 months old until now. This would keep going. At this point, he was, I think the snaps were still even touching each other. And as you can see, there is plenty of room for growth on this one. So let's open it up. So this one is, also has, I guess it's called all-in-one, also has the snap with the insert. So it's a nice long insert. And my agitator messed this up. My agitator actually messed up a full diaper, but I contacted them and they sent me a new one after some begging. And it also came with an additional insert. Now, I didn't use this. This is so heavy duty. I would say this is more heavy duty than this one. By the time my child started getting a little older, I found that he wasn't as heavy as a wetter as he was when he was younger. So I'm not sure what caused that or what changed, but this one right here, if you have a heavy wetter that can barely make it through a night in a diaper, this is your boy right here. Now it's huge. It's really, really big. And you can also add this insert. It's so absorbent. I've used this. I never used it with this diaper, but I did use it with some other nighttime solutions. I'll show those to you. So next is the system I used with pre-fold. And this right here worked so well. And of course it was less expensive. I believe this was, these were between $20, $25 or $19 and $24. It was somewhere around that range. But you can I also did a system with pre-folds. So pre-folds, I would take the biggest pre-fold that I had and just do the tri-fold right here. And I would lay, on the back of it, I would lay a microfiber. I don't care for microfiber at all. And actually my son's very sensitive to the microfiber. But it's just thinner than anything else that I really had that worked this well. But I also had some bamboo. Actually, these are so linty. But I had some bamboo. But it was just thicker and it just made the whole diaper even bigger. And I don't know how comfortable that is. So I had the microfiber. I would lay that directly on the back of the pre-fold. And then I would take a hemp insert and just put that somewhere there also. Then on the front end, this is the end that would touch the baby. Here it is. I would do a fleece liner and put that right on the baby. So I really wouldn't recommend this for a super heavy wetter, but honestly in the morning, when my son would wake up, this really wasn't even super drenched. So I would give it a try. This is probably definitely a cheaper option. Maybe this was $1. I think pre-fold, it's been so long since I bought this stuff, so please forgive me. Maybe these are about $2 each. Microfiber inserts, they come with a lot of diapers that you buy, but I think you can probably get this for under $2 each. And the hemp liner is probably the most expensive, and maybe that was $5. So here we're talking about a 2, 4, 5, so maybe a $10 option right here. This did take some practice getting on because you have a lot of different components. Kids are kicking. You kind of really have to make sure you get it lined up, get that butter on there and cover them up before something gets lost, or sometimes you may forget something and then you got to run in and get it. So it's not really all in one. It's also harder for those involved in the cloth diapering system that aren't as interested. Like my husband, this was beyond his knowledge. My husband is very intelligent, but this right here just blew his mind. He could never understand any of this tier system here. Oh, which I didn't tell you about the different layers. So the top layer we use to keep them dry so they're nice and comfortable all night. It helps prevent diaper rash, and we don't want them waking up. Then this layer right here, this is just 100% cotton. It's oh so cozy. And this really just kind of soaked up some of the moisture, and cotton soaks moisture pretty quickly. So does microfiber. So my microfiber really soaks up moisture quickly and then it holds it. And then we have our long-term bad boy back here. Hemp doesn't soak up very, very quickly, but it definitely holds a lot. This little thing right here is powerful. So that was a system that I did a lot of different research and kind of got to this. This is what really, really worked for us. So all of these need covers. So I have 2 covers. I used a few other covers, but I had 2 that really worked so well with these huge diapers. one, my favorite, was the blueberry coveralls. When I tell you these cover up everything, they cover everything. I was probably able to start using this at about 3 months. It's just huge. I mean, they say it can be newborns, but this thing is humongous. And I had a almost 9-pound child, and this was just ate him alive. I didn't start using this till maybe 3-4 months. This covered up my largest diapers, so the sustainable babyish. This really gave it some awesome coverage. As you can see, it completely covers this huge diaper. So when you're nighttime diapering, oh, I have a little bonus tip for you. But when you're nighttime cloth diapering, of course, you always want to make sure there's no piece of fabric. Those pajamas aren't touching the rim of your diaper, because they're going to wake up in the middle of the night because their clothes are going to be wet. It can just be a little bitty piece of cloth that's touching this, and that liquid, the pee, is going to come off of this and just go right up your child's pajamas. You won't believe it. And we would wake up and see he was wet, and then I would just find a little piece of pajamas just kind of slightly tucked inside of the cover. And I mean, that's the last thing you want to do in the middle of the night. So I love these. I would have gotten maybe one more, but I had one. I would have gotten probably one more. My second favorite is the Rumple Rouge. So this one, I'm not sure if they have different types. I had their Velcro ones, but it just, for whatever reason, you think they would be the same. It did not come close to the snap one. I even bought the Velcro one, sorry. But I just love this. This is just my absolute favorite. And this is just a great company, very eco-friendly. So this one did an awesome job. Just to compare it to the blueberry coverall, I will just pair this one up with the sustainable babyish diaper. So this one isn't as large, but it is a good sized diaper. Okay. So as you can see, it really doesn't swallow it up like the larger coverall. But I could work with it if I needed to. It does a fine job, but you know, at nighttime, I was not playing any games. So the one I was pairing this up with was the Soothy Baby. So I paired these up at night. See, it's a much cleaner fit because it's a smaller diaper. So these were my two favorite covers. They, have them in so many different fun prints, so have a good time with it. I did try the Alpha Baby diaper. I tried like 2 of their diapers, some of the cheaper end diapers, and they were just terrible. One was nighttime, the other one was for daytime, but it did not work. I even contacted them complaining, and they could care less. So I definitely would not suggest any of their diapers, especially the nighttime diaper. It had decent reviews, so I'm not sure, maybe my son's a heavier wetter than I realize he is, but he was wet every single time that I put that diaper on him. So I got rid of it or stored it somewhere, thinking I could use it for emergencies if needed. During the day only, though. So I think that does it. I would love for you to subscribe. I hope this video was helpful to you. And hang in there with cloth diapering at nighttime. You can totally do it. It's not as hard as some people may think it is. And you may not always find support, even under your own roof, but just know that there are lots of us out here doing it all day and all night, and it works. It saves you so much money. It's better for the environment. You're doing a great job, so just hang in there. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye.